Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. That's a lovely, neat pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? And again, they're pressing effectively.
He's a sharp little ball here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's been played through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Tau, looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Hits wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking to play him in. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. He's found a way through. Hernandez has the space to scheme. Tries to get it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Dembele. Oh, and the finish! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Tau. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good take in a good area. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Dembele. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's in on goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nicely aimed pass. No way through there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
A heavy challenge. Referee has just said play on. And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Distributed tidily. And he's cut it out. He's played it long. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he spark a counter here? Conte, now it's Thuram.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Conte, that has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was quick to react.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Thuram. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's a good ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 38.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10. Number 33.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 35.
Namdin still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 72. Number 93. Substitution.
A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a super give and go. Might be danger here. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Rabiot. Doué tries to play it through. That's been intercepted. It's Rabiot! They want to be quick to recover this. Can he finish? It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers... It's Rabiot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Rabiot certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! And that is doing no harm at all. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. And smartly reclaimed. This looks promising. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe, looking for options for movement. And here's Doué. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most convincing of passes. Threads one in. Now it's Tau.
Might want to be careful there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So what can they conjure from this one? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. It's a pretty loose pass. This is a promising build-up. And that's gone loose. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's really well cleared. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, right place, right time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tau. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rabiot. Rabiot! Goal! France! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Early ball out from the back. Now it's Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Shot and the finish! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now the ball's gone astray. Koundé. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's quick to get rid. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doué wins the duel this time. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 36.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
10. Number 38.
Brenner.
Number 33. Coming on the
This is a
field.
promising build-up.
Number 11. Number
And they win
93.
it back again.
Number 41.
Could move up a gear here.
Number 35. Number 72. Substitution
That is
taking
good
place.
pressure, just hounded him off it. Namdin are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Good challenge, excellent challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, delightful. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Colomwani.
Namdin are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. Klaus picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. He is through here. Nice control. It's a threatening ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gets his head on it! It's bounced back off the post. France are looking to go forward now. Chouameni, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Mbappe. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Delivered with swing. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Dembele. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we're still where we started right now. Conte. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare.
Goes for a shot! Doué. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go...
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He'll fancy himself from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Olise! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hernandez, and they've switched it over to the other side. Ball played for Klaus. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Half an hour played now. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. And here's Thuram. Upamecano does really well there, he is strong. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Conte. Hernandez. And here's Elise. Shot, surely! Fantastic from Elise! A finish right from the top draw! And France are in front. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Just past the 40th minute mark. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Thuram. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is a great pick out. Hernandez could move up a gear here. And he has been fouled there. He's not got that quite right. It's a goal kick. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's very neat. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dembele, he's got away. Here it is, crossed in. So, third corner of the game. Dembele with the short one. Driven in. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 4 coming up here. France have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And smartly reclaimed. Klaus. Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Out for a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 14, le numéro 22, le numéro 4, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 24, le numéro 6, le numéro 15, le numéro 12.
Very nicely done. It is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Tchouaméni clears without hesitation. And it's Tchouaméni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Tchouaméni. Hernandez. France still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Dembele. Barcola getting forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Dembele.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe might just make this. France are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, Red, nice interception. It's not an especially good pass, that.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Thuram is onto this. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. And this is Rabiot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter-attack is on for France. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside! That is lovely. That is good strength. Thuram. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Klaus. Great defending, strong and determined. Doué. Aimed beyond the defence.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
And he's in on goal. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. France have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a little loose. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. And that has left him in a heap. He's picked his way through. Doué. Shot could be... Shoots! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Plenty to aim at here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Mbappe!
And it's Rabiot. Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. Upamecano. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Doué. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. France have their second corner now.
the keeper's ball. France are looking to go forward now. Rabiot. Tchouaméni going forward. And it's Conte. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's had it taken off him, and that interception was... And that is the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Tchouaméni, ball played for Conte. Passing nice and neat. Passing is crisp and sharp. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Turns back here, probably the best option. And they've switched it over to the other side. Koundé. And it's Conte. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's been cut out, well played. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No way through there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Koundé. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
le numéro 14, le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 7, le numéro 6, le numéro 11. Changement.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Searching pass is played there. Always onto this. Out of play for a goal kick. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Conte. Olise concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hernandez. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, he's been caught on it here. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Dembele, and it's played in here. Chouameni. That's Rabiot. Koundé. Upamecano. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Koundé. Doué receives it in a good position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chouameni. Upamecano. Ball played for Klaus. That is ended up in no man's land. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Koundé. Rabiot. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Driving, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Il y aura 2
Rabiot.
minutes de temps additionnel.
He won't be happy with that one. Saliba. Maignan. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's managed to gift it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France have emerged victorious in this.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Rabiot really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Driving through the middle. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... Oh, he's on his own! Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Klaus has the space to scheme. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rabiot. This is a promising build-up. Oh, just skips past his man. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
France currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball.
Thuram really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Upamecano, Olise might just make this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And now they can clear their lines. Chouameni, and it's Doué. And he's been shifted off it. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Upamecano getting this one clear. That's very neat. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. France have the chance to go the other way. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super ball! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been hooked away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thuram couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making.
Tries a shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Koundé's cross. Mignon deals with that nice and simple.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good progress on the left. Conte. Closing in on goal. Saliba with the clearance. Conte. Thuram. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Back on the way then.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Finish it! Thuram. Chouameni. And it's lofted through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's out for a goal kick. Thuram.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that's another good win of the ball. Olise going forward. Now it's Thuram. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram is having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Back with it. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Klaus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And the counter is on. It's a threatening ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Doué.
Shot a goal! Fantastic from Elise! A finish right from the top draw.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14, le numéro 24. Le
So
numéro
changes
10,
afoot here, and
le
from
numéro
both
21,
sides.
le numéro 9,
France cut the...
le
It's
numéro 4.
Dembele!
À leur place, le
He's done
numéro
very
6,
well to get to that.
le numéro 11,
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
le numéro 2, le numéro
And the
7,
referee has brought play
le
back
numéro
and
15.
shown him a yellow card.
Changement. Changement en cours.
So their fourth corner of the game. Good read, needed to be... There's the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. They're up to 5 corners now. Tchouaméni with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Pavard. No way through. That's a throw. Konate. Played through into space. Nicely weighted ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Dembele stood his ground strongly.
Oh, great leap! And yes, it's there!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.